Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going over some insider info that is not yet released to the general public. We're going over some back-end stuff that's coming to the future of ABI, Arena Breakout Infinite. If you end up liking this video, make sure you hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Subscribe, because we are about to get into the future of ABI. Let's go. So I got sent a video from the head promoter of the creator Discord, and we're going to go over this video today, and we're just going to kind of talk about it as we go along. This is the future of ABI. This is coming directly from the top, and hopefully you like what you hear, because I'm going to be honest, I like what I hear. I like the changes that are coming. I like what they're about to do, and I hope you do too. So let's go over this video.
有问必答，来吧。现在已有的男性角色可以一定的变化成女性角色，我可以正面的回答大家是可以的。
So I will pause, and as we go through this, you're going to see my little Windows thing pop up here. But they are bringing female players to the game, which is dope. I mean, I don't know if they're going to have a smaller hitbox, which everybody's going to be running female players if they do, right? Hopefully they keep the hitbox the same, because that would just kind of even it out, and, you know, whichever one you want to play as is what you play as, but, you know, we'll see. Let's keep going.
首先，我自己在玩游戏的时候是碰到过外挂的。那我可以向大家透露，我们研究的这个外挂受害者补偿机制。P7是一个很好的话题，我们也在考虑在后续的版本中加入新的安全区模式。
So right here, they're talking about that there's gonna be cheater compensation, and the tier 7s are gonna have a rework. They're gonna be doing some things to the tier 7s that's gonna nerf them, because that's been a huge thing with within the community feedback. Right, is tier 7s just too fucking overpowered, and I do agree as well. So they're going to be doing some reworks on that, and they're also going to be bringing cheater compensation. So W's in the chat for that, because every time we die to a cheater, we're going to get our stuff back. So that's dope. Let's keep going. And I'm sorry, it does kind of mess up the subtitles when I play and pause it, but you know, it kind of is what it is.
Hello Enzo， 我们从社区搬运了一波玩家的重磅拷问，想问你准备好了吗？
有问必答，来吧。
暗区突围 PC 海外版其实已经上线有1个多月的时间了，你对于这款游戏上线的表现是怎么评价的？
首先，我们现在的阶段是 EA 的阶段。那我相信，对于任何一款游戏，它在 EA 的阶段能够像我们这样有数百万的玩家已经体验过我们的游戏，并且有相当多的一部分玩家已经表达他们的喜爱，并且持续玩下去，都是一个非常令人鼓舞的一个消息了。所以呢，我对截止目前 EA 阶段表现是满意的。但是呢，我们也注意到，由于我们其实是一个对于中国以外的市场比较第一次做，是比较陌生的状态，而且呢，我们对于端游也是我们这个开发团队第一次去试。
So I just want to pause it there. Like he said, this is the first time this game's come to PC. This is the first time they, as a company, have worked on a PC game. This game is still in early access, man. I feel like a lot of people are being way too hard on the game so early in. I mean, granted, a lot of you guys have very good arguments. Why not just wait to release the game until it's fixed and ready to go? That's just not how it is no more, boys. Like, we got to get with reality. You know, we got to come step back. And games are always going to need community feedback to make them the best that they can be, right? So I think going into early access and everybody being so hard on the game so early on isn't productive for the game. What is productive for the game is giving good feedback, right? Because they are brand new to PC, and there are some things that I definitely think should be changed and worked on. However, there's a way to go about saying it. There's a way to go about, you know, introducing those changes to the game. But let's keep going with the video.
涉足的 PC 端游的领域，所以我们一定有一些做的不那么到位的地方。我相信这个也是 EA 阶段所谓 EA 它的一个测试的意义。在这个阶段，我们也收集到玩家非常非常多的反馈，有一些其实不乏尖锐的反馈，这也就是今天我们会在一起对话的原因。所以呢，我们也准备好了倾听玩家的声音，做好游戏的一些改。
I just want to pause the video again. I mean, this is what we're doing, right? They are listening to community feedback. I mean, we just got the 2x1 case for absolutely free forever because of community feedback. There's other changes coming because of community feedback. They're not just releasing maps, I guess, because of community feedback, but there are things coming because of community feedback. So, I keep seeing in the Discord all these content creators that are so distraught about the future of this game, and it's like, dude, we're not even at full launch yet. You know what I mean? They are listening to people. They are making improvements. However, the best improvements they can make is what we give them, because we are the players. We're the ones that dictate how fun this game is and what we think about it, right? So the best thing we can do is keep giving them good feedback and not just complaining about the bad things that happen. And that's not just me trying to bootlick or nothing. That's just me being an actual human being. Somebody that can see that they actually are listening to what we say. And that's just the truth. Let's keep going.
进设计和更新的工作。
那科隆期间呢 ，Enzo 您也是发布了我们 SE 版本的一些重磅新内容。那我们非常想知道，就是 SE 你还有更多具体的内容可以透露给我们吗？
其实我们在科隆的时候，就这个话题已经聊的比较多了。那这里呢，我能够重申的就是，我们在 SE 会带来大量的全新的内容，其中包括我们电视台的一张新图。那这张新图呢，在整个暗基突围 Infinity 的生态中，它是承载了非常多 CQB 和激烈战斗的内容。
Now, I do have to pause the video right here because he does say, unlike a lot of other maps in ABI, this one has a lot of close quarter combat. So does Armory currently. But then we go into the next thing he says. So.
除此之外，还有前线要塞的
There's also
全图
going to be an Armory
会
Expansion.
补齐像谷仓、像靶场、像战地医院等一系列以往这种半途中没有的东西。除此之外呢，我们还有恶劣的天气、暴雨啊、雷电啊、浓雾会往里面补充进去。那这些所谓恶劣的天气会对我们整个游戏的 gameplay 产生一定的变化性的影响。那我们会在首先限时的活动中推出。
Now, when they first drop the weather, it's going to be like a limited time event. You're going to be able to more than likely play on maps that have this limited time weather or whatever. I'm kind of cool with weather. Personally, I could do without the weather. I come from 5,000 hours of Rust. Anytime that it was foggy or rainy in Rust, it just made the overall experience worse. But I do see in a game like this where it can make situations more tactile or tactical, however you want to say it. So it is going to be a cool new addition. However, it's not something that I'm, literally looking forward to.
然后希望也能够带给玩家有一些不一样的体验。最后，我也想跟大家聊一下的，就是大家非常关心的所谓女角色的问题。首先是我们会提供女角色，而各位大哥们非常关心的所谓是不是能够在游戏中现在已有的男性角色，可以一定的变化成女性角色。我可以正面的回答大家是可以的。
Super cool they're bringing female characters.
大家非常关心在 SE 版本有没有一些新的枪型。
Let's hope the
作为
hitbox
一
don't
款射
affect
击
it.
游戏，我相信所有的玩家最关心的肯定就是枪了，因为它直接构成了游戏的基础玩点嘛。那我可以承诺的是，在 SE 版本中，我们会为大家带来非常多的明星枪械，包括不限于大家非常喜欢的。
Hey, first of all, they're bringing a lot of new guns for season 1, so let's root for that, dude, because I'm so tired of making the same guns. Man, they're bringing new guns for season 1. So that's super dope too, man. They're doing a lot of things to improve this game. And that's super dope.
416还有 Victor 系列。
The
那在这个过
vector?
程中呢，我们也注意到
Let's get the
在
vector.
之前 S0的时候，我们发现有很多玩家在里面有各种猛攻啊、猛冲猛打的这种状态，造成了大家很多人的仓库告急，HNB 的账户都有一些很大的损失。我们也会在 S1为大家计划带来新的破产保护机制，也希望大家喜欢。最后呢，其实在 S0之后的 S1赛季，我们也会增加新的剧情，但是因为剧情模式是希望给玩家带来一些惊喜，这里允许我给大家暂时卖一个关子，请大家耐心等待我们10月份的 S1。
So they are bringing story mode aspects to season 1 of ABI. So everybody out there who loves PvE and story mode stuff, it's going to be coming in season 1. So that's a W right there. Let's go, dude. I'm not really one for PvE. I'm more into the PvP aspect, but I know a lot of players out there who love the PvE side of things.
赛季里面一定会有新的剧情，希望大家喜欢。
And they hope we find it
那
fun.
接下来我们就进入真正的玩家拷问环节。首先，第一个问题是关于外挂。那我们游戏在反外挂方面有没有什么措施？以及比如说，如果我遇到了外挂之后，会不会有给到我对应的补偿呢？
Okay.
首先，我自己在玩游戏的时候是碰到过外挂的，而且呢碰到过不止一次。然后对于开发者来说，反外挂就是我们最重要的工作，毫无疑问，因为我们提供的是一个公平的游戏环境，特别是像暗区类型的游戏，一旦任何一个玩家在游戏中被击杀，他将损失所有的装备。那么对于玩家来说，他损失非常大。那对于外挂使用者来说，是一种利益的诱惑。
Right,
所以
right.
我们非常重视这个事情。这里也可以跟大家聊一下，就是在 EA 开始之后的到现在为止不到2个月的时间之内，我们已经封禁了73000个账号，其中包括3万个账号是10年期的封禁。这个可以提。
Now I think they're so focused on this like 10-year ban thing. I don't think that's, you know, something we really need to focus on. Who cares how long the person's banned for, as long as they're banned, as long as it's a substantial amount. You know, I don't know if that's a North American worry or if that's more of an overseas worry. I could care less if it's a 10-year ban or not, as long as they're banned for the time I'm playing the game. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
体现出我们一个态度，并且我们在整个EA阶段中还把可能涉及到物资带入更大的强风，以后到了就是后面等级才开放，然后呢也是希望提高外。
So hold on, they just said something there. We moved Forbidden Zone, and it now has higher requirements. So that's another thing they're listening to the community about. If, you know, what he said is exact, don't take my word for it. We'll have to see when it happens. But it seems like what he's saying is that Forbidden is going to have higher requirements. Is that going to go to lockdown? I have no idea. Let's see.
外挂使用者或者作弊软件使用者的作弊成本，他一旦被抓，他损失会非常大。作为他的受害者，我会有什么样的补偿机制呢？首先可以告诉大家的是，我们听进去了。然后呢，我们也在研究各种各样的机制以及它会产生的连锁后果。到目前为止呢，我可以向大家透露，我们研究的这个外挂受害者补偿机制，我们希望在 S1的时候能够有这种把它折合成你一开始带入的时候那个效验价值。
So they are introducing the compensation for cheaters. So another thing that people have been complaining about that is coming in season 1. So I hope anybody who's been complaining about that can look forward to that, because that is an absolute amazing thing they can introduce to the game. I mean, you know, you don't get this out of a lot of games. When you get hacked on in Call of Duty, do you get your XP back? No, you don't. You know what I mean? Like, so this is pretty dope.
的科 NB， 如果你一旦坐实被外挂击杀的话，系统会把这部分价值补偿给你，也希望以此去安抚被作弊软件受害者玩家。然后，因为他们是无辜的，我们有恒心、有技术实力，也有这个投入的坚决度和态度来把这件事情做好。
那聊到游戏的商业化，在我们社区也很多玩家会问说，在未来他们有没有更多的个性化的一些装扮啊等等的这样的一些选择？
这个在所有的 GAS 类型的游戏中都是玩家非常正常的一个诉求。那作为游戏开发者的我们，在这一块呢，也理所应当的去满足玩家的这种诉求。所以我们在 S1以及后面的各个赛季中，我们会安排相当的一部分的内容去满足玩家，包括皮肤，包括近战武器，也包括大家非常熟悉的 BP 这种机制，我们都会提供给玩家，然后供玩家去选择。
That's dope. So they are going to be bringing skins. I mean, it's another way to monetize the game. Hopefully, in my opinion, we can move towards this way of monetizing the game instead of charging monthly fees for cases and storage. Hopefully, we can move more towards this way and charge us one time for the other stuff. You know, I'm kind of thinking here. However, that's a dope addition as well, man. It's a way to support the game that you don't have to feel like you're being ripped off in a way. You know what I mean? So that's dope.
并且充分的个性化表达自己。
那我们社区其实有很多的独狼玩家，就是他们非常希望我们这个游戏能够增加一个 solo 的模式，单排模式。那对于这个问题，制作人您怎么看？
首先，我也是一个独狼玩家。其次呢，作为一个游戏的设计者，我们在设计这款游戏的时候，其实把它定位成是一个开放目标的写真的一个射击游戏。那么既然是写实的游戏呢，在这个开放的战场中，我们会要考虑到各种各样的可能性。这种可能性包括不限于人数的是否公平。那其实，在不公平的人数中，也会有自己不同的一个打法。这个可能是我们的设计的初衷。当然了，我也会认为，独狼玩家他们也是我们游戏中很重要的一种体验的部分。如果他们对于1对1的这种模式、这种写死的这种公平性有一个非常明确的要求的话，我们其实也在跟设计师们积极考虑这种模式的可行性。
So they are talking about, now that's not confirmation that one's coming, but they are talking about adding a solo mode. Let's go. I need that. I need solo mode. Let's go. I'm hyped. Tier 7 nerf. That's what's coming up next. Let's go.
那最近社区很多玩家呢，他其实
recently
玩到我们的强风了那他就会遇到一个问题，就是遇到非常多的这个 T7，并且很多抱怨都在说这个 T7 太强了。那作为设计者，您怎么看待这个问题
？T7 是一个很好的话题，因为呢，它在游戏中提供了非常明显的信息差，但是又因为它的价值非常高，所以很多玩家选择在强风这种高投入、高回报的游戏场中将 T7 带入。然后我们也监控到，确实 T7 的带入比率比较高。基于这一点上，我们也会认为 T7 本身它的带入者希望带入热成像，然后获得信息差上的一些优势，然后获得它接敌的中间的一些战术上的优势。但是它同样也在承受 T7 本身价值量非常高，一旦被击杀，就会损失非常大的这么一种风险。所以我们会认为，从原理上，这种带入多、损失风险大，这个等式是成立的。但是我们也观察到一个非常有趣的现象，很多使用 T7 的玩家在强风中发现自己被暴露，或者别人发现他的踪。
Now, personally, I don't think the tier 7s is such a big issue in Forbidden. I mean, I think hackers are more of an issue in Forbidden. However, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of tier 7 going on in Forbidden. However, I think, you know, and what he might get into, but we need limitations on tier 7 in regular mode. I mean, I'm not the kind of person that likes limitations. I think we need less limitations. However, the tier 7, hate to say it, but we need more limitations. You know what I mean? So let's see what he has to say.
之后，他会第一时间放弃抵抗，或者用非常短的时间打开背包，然后将 T7 拆下放进他的保险箱内。那这一点上，我们会认为这个操作本身是有干扰游戏的平衡的。所以在这一点呢，整体上我们考虑的方向到目前为止并不是说限制强风里面带入的装备价值，因为我们会认为限制装备带入的价值可能会减少强风的刺激的游戏性。
Honestly, I fully agree there, and I take back everything I previously said. They're not introducing limits on Forbidden. I mean, it seemed like what it was at first. However, they're actually going the route that I previously stated in somebody's comment on an ABI video. We need less limitations. We don't need more limitations. There's so many limitations already in the game, and honestly, I love this guy because I feel like he's answering every question to the best of his ability and what he really wants for the game. And I truly think, now don't get me, I'd hate to, be clipped up later, if the game fails or something, but I think he really does care about the game, and he really is listening to people. Not just him, but all the creators for the game. He's just the face of the game right now. But I do think that he has the game's best interests at heart. Let's see what else he has to say.
但是我们反而会考虑去削弱 T7 本身的功能性和把 T7 塞进保险箱里这个完全不冒风险的这种操作的可能性，我们会认为这个操作本身是有问题的，所以这是我现在的一个考虑。那在这里呢，我也想跟关心这件事情的玩家做一个简短的互动交流，就是假设你在强风里面遇上了一个携带 T7 的玩家，你有幸击杀他，并且缴获了一台 T7 的话，那么你对于游戏的这个不限制、强制封锁区带入价值的设计点，是不是认为还不错？
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that limiting the amount of loot or what you can carry or this and that going into a raid is a good option. And I think exactly what he's saying right now is the best option. Do not limit what people can bring into a raid. It is a terrible option. It's going to make the game feel like you're just too limited. You know what I mean? We're already limited in so many ways. We're limited by the amount of loot we can carry. We're limited by the amount of ammo we can buy because of how expensive it is. We're limited by the movement we can do on the map because we're forced into choke points, which is another great point I would love to see brought up in another video. More freedom of movement. However, I doubt that's going to be in this video, but I think the way he's handling it and what he's saying is pretty much the best way to go about it. You don't want more limitations. That's all. New game
接
modes.
下来也来聊一下未来的游戏的一些设计。那社区很多玩家其实会关注到我们在手游里面也有多种多样的一些衍生的玩法。那在 PC 方面，在未来我们会不会有一些更多的模式可以期待？
正是因为听到了不同部分的玩家的声音，我们也在考虑在后续的版本中加入新的安全区模式。那么在这个安全区的模式中呢，玩家带入的装备并不会承受任何的损失，即使击杀也不会掉落。而在安全区
Hold on, we gotta put a whole pause break on there. So they're talking about introducing a mode where you can go in with all your stuff and not lose it. I highly disagree with that. I don't think that's a good move. I think instead of introducing a mode like that, there could be other things introduced that would make the game more fun, like more loot or more things to do with your loot. Like as you're looting, oh, I need this to upgrade this thing once I get out. You know what I mean? Kind of like the bunker base or whatever you call it in Tarkov. Your home base. I think we need to have more things to do with the loot. I don't think we need a mode like that. But, I mean, it is something else to do for people who don't want to lose loot.
区中获得的一些 loot 的物品和战利品会以一个折算成一定数量的科恩币的方式返回给玩家。我们寄希望于这个模式能够提供给损失抗拒的玩家更安心和更轻松休闲的体验。
Just sounds like a handicap to me.
最后到了大家最关心的一个环节 ，Enzo 能不能预告一下咱游戏什么时候 SE 赛季会正式跟玩家见面？
那就在这里借此机会向全球的玩家正式官宣一下 ，Arena 的 Breakout 的 Infinite 的 SE 赛季会在11月正式和大家见面。感谢全球暗区玩家的关注和支持。 我们将更努力地为玩家带来更好、更全面的游戏体验。谢谢大家。
That's dope, man. So, I mean, that's a little insider scoop. What's to come? What's the future of ABI? I mean, some things you may agree with, some things you may disagree with. Let me know down in the description what you think about this video. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed or want more upcoming sneak peeks or what's to come of ABI. Make sure to hit that subscribe, all that goofy stuff. Hit the description, join the Discord if you want to become part of the community outside of the videos, because we do be hanging out in the Discord as well. I appreciate you guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.